What's up, everybody? It's your boy Samuski. Today I'm back again with another tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to be making a simple beat from scratch. So if you don't have any idea about playing the piano and the chords which you can use in making your beats, don't fail to reach me out. My number is in the description, or you can check hbsbeats.com to find out more on how you can play the piano. So today we are going to be in the key of F major. F is your 1, G is your 2, A is your 3, B flat is your 4, C is your 5, D is your 6, E is your 7, and back to your 1. So we are going to be going from the 4 to the 1 and to your 5. So one more time. On my left, I have B flat, F, and B flat. So on my right, I have F, B flat, and F. So this is the full chord. So you strike. That's the first chord. So the second chord is F, C, F. So on my right, I'm holding just two notes, which is C and F. So this is our 1 chord. So we are going from the 4 to the 1. Then we'll go to the 5. And on my 5, I have E, C, and E. I have G, C, and G. So this is a 5 chord. So I'm going from the 4 so as you can see, it's really basic. So I'm actually using a preset called Ambient Pad from Nexus. So, and I'm in sample of 110, which is 110. So I'm gonna play the metronome, and we're gonna play this chord, and let's see how it sounds. So that's fine with me, but as time goes on, I might choose to increase the tempo, or I might choose to decrease it if it's too fast. So I'm going to record that. So if you're new to FL Studio and you want to record your instrument, so the first thing you're going to do is to click on the record button, then you come over to song, then click on play, and it's going to record whatever notes you input. So let's get started. So that is our chord. That's the progression we are going to be using for this beat. So if you notice, whenever you record your melodies, you're going to notice that it's not going to be quantized. So all you got to do is to Control Q, just press Control Q, and it's going to be quantized. So note that you have to select the mode of quantization you want to use. So you can use any of them if it matches your song. So I'm going to be using step because I'm fine with step, but most of the time 1/3 works for me. So I'm going to quantize these notes. Okay, so now that we've gotten our main melody, the next thing we want to do is to add our drum line that we're going to be using for the beat. So I don't have any idea of what I want to do right now, but I think there's something coming in my head, so I'm going to use that. Okay, so okay, so I'll add the drum lines. So for now, I'm not gonna be looking for good percussions to use. I'm just gonna load in anyone. So as time goes on, I'm gonna be changing them. So I'm just trying to get the basic or the skeleton of how the beat should look like. So it's gonna start with the kick. So one thing I do, if my kick is not punchy or loud enough, I normally take it up to 100, the velocity. Okay, I think there is a delay here, so I'm supposed to fix that. So you should try any of these. So I'm gonna be adding a little bit of swing. So I'm not supposed to tell you how much percent of swing you're supposed to use, so you experiment, try different amount. Anyone that works for your beats, you go with it. So don't forget to save your project. So maybe I should change the kick to something more punchier. So the next thing we want to do is to add a hi-hat to the snare to make it sharp. Okay, so I'm gonna add an open hat. So guys, at least we've gone about let's say 30% of what we are working on. So we have decided to call in our artist who is going to accompany us, or should I say accompany, who is going to we're going to take down his vocals, then from there we continue our beat. So it's not like we're taking the real vocals for the beat, so we're just taking a raw vocals which we can use to make the beat. Okay, the vocals of the artist, it's what's gonna guide us on what we should do and what we shouldn't do. So let's take the artist vocals. So if you are new to FL Studio, you don't know how to take vocals. All you got to do is select your sound card and select where you've input your mic. Make sure that this amdix recording is turned off. Turn this one off also. So I'm going to be recording with Edison. So if you open Edison, you go to select on play. So what this does, it's once you play the beat, it's gonna start recording. So let's do that. So we are not making a full beat, we are just gonna take the chorus of the beat. You get.
If he have me see her go, make it tell him to come back. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. If he have me see her go, make it tell him to come back, yeah. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. If he have me see her go, make it tell him to come back, yeah. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. Cause I'm sorry, baby.
So once you've gotten the recording set, you want to clean the background noises. So all you got to do is select some portions where there is no waveform. Then you right click on this toothbrush. So what this does, it's detecting the noise which you have selected here. So you got to Control A to select all the audio, and then left clicked, and then accept. So it's denoising, so you don't need to add a denoiser. You don't need to add a denoise effect. So all you got to do is Shift C. It's gonna drag the recorded audio down to the playlist. So if you notice that your vocals, it's not on time, so you're going to adjust that. So double click on the vocals and you say normalize. It's going to normalize the vocals. So I'm going to play the vocals. Well, first of all, I'm going to send it to a new mixer track, which is 11. Then I'm going to get rid of these ones because I don't need them anymore. This is just a rough recording, not the real recording. So I'm just using this one as a guide to make the beat. So let me play it and let's see what it sounds like.
If he have me see her go, make it tell him to come back. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. If he have me see her go, make it tell him to come back, yeah. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. If he have me see her go, make it tell him to come back, yeah. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. Cause I'm sorry, baby.
So I'm gonna be adding auto tune to these vocals. That's to correct some of the pitch in the vocals, so I can enjoy what I'm making. So let's see how this sounds with auto tune. So once you load in auto tune, you got to select the key. So remember in the beginning of this video we said our key is F. Don't just pick any key. Don't just pick any key. So his style of vocal is an alto tenor vocal.
If he help me see her go, make it tell him to come back. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. If he help me see her go, make it tell him to come back, yeah. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. If he help me see her go, make it tell him to come back, yeah. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. Cause I'm sorry, babe. If he help me see her go, make it tell him to come back. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. If he help me see her go, make it tell him to come back, yeah. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. If he help me see her go, make it tell him to come back, yeah. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. Cause I'm sorry, babe. If he help me see her go, make it tell him to come back. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. If he help me see her go, make it tell him to come back, yeah. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. If he help me see her go, make it tell him to come back, yeah. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. If he help me see her, if he if he if he help me see her, have me see, I say, if you have me see, I say, if you, I say, if you have me see, I say, if you have me see, go make you tell 'em.
Yo, what's up, guys? So, since we have gotten everything set up like this, the next thing we want to do is to add our baseline. So before I do that, right now I don't have any base idea in my head, but because of this tutorial, I must create a baseline for this beat. So let me just play the beat from start to end, and from there I'll be thinking of a baseline to add. But before I play the beat, I'm going to be adding a bass instrument. So I'm going to be using a bass from Purity, but later on I'm going to change the bass plugin. So I'm just trying to use this to save time, but later on I'm going to change it. So let me use analog bass. So I'm going to load up my MIDI so you see what I'm doing. So don't forget we're in the key of F major. Okay, don't forget our progression is we are going from the 4 to the 1 and 5. So I'm going to record my bass line now.
If you have me see I go, make you tell him to come back. Tell him to come back, 'cause I'm sorry, baby. If you have me see I go, make you tell him to come back.
Okay, I think I'm fine with this. So let me just clean it up. Let me cleaning it up. So first of all, I'll go over to step. I'm gonna Control Q to concise. So
If tell him to come back, tell him to come back, tell him to come back, 'cause I'm sorry, baby. If you have me see I go, make you tell him to come back, 'cause I'm sorry, baby. If you have me see I go, make tell him to come back, 'cause I'm sorry, baby. If you have me see, tell him to come back, 'cause I'm sorry, baby. If tell him to come back, 'cause I'm sorry, baby. If you have me see I go, make you tell him to come back, yeah. Tell him to come back, tell him to come back, 'cause I'm sorry, baby. If you tell him, baby.
So since I've gotten it set up like this, I'm gonna divide this and double it up. So I have to zoom in to make sure I'm not okay, I'm correct. So
baby, if you have me see I go, make you tell him to come back, yeah. Tell him to come back, 'cause I'm sorry, baby. If you have me see I go, make you tell him to come back, yeah. Tell him to come back, 'cause I'm sorry.
okay, so right now, since I've gotten the bass set up like this, I'm gonna do some articulation. If you don't know what articulation means, you can Google articulations and get the meaning of articulation. So I'm gonna be adding a VST called Ample Bass Guitar. So this is a bass guitar plugin. So I want to use this opportunity to say, if you don't have any plugin and you need some plugins, you can reach me out. My number is in the description. You can chat me out or visit my website hbsbeats.com. Go to the contact section and email me from there.
Baby, If he have mercy, I go. Make you tell him to come back here. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. If he have mercy, if he have mercy, I go. Make you tell him to come back here. Tell him to come back here. If he have mercy, I go. Make you tell him to come back. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. If he have mercy, I go. Make you tell him to come. If he have mercy, I go. Make you tell him to come back. Tell him to come. If he have mercy, I go. Make you tell him to come back. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. Oh, make you tell him to come back. Oh, make you tell him to come back. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. Oh, make if he have mercy, I go. Make you tell him to come back. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. If he have mercy, I go. Make you tell him to come back here. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. If he have mercy, I go. Make you tell him to come back here. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. Cause I'm sorry, baby. If he have mercy, I go. Make you tell him to come back. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. If he have mercy, I go. Make you tell him to come back here. If he have mercy, I go. Make you tell him to come back. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. If he have mercy, I go. Make you tell him to come back here. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. If he have mercy, I go. Make you tell him to come back here. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. Cause I'm sorry, baby. If he have if he have mercy, I go. Make you tell him to come back. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. If he have mercy, I go. Make you tell him to come back here. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. If he have mercy, I go. Make you tell him to come back here. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. Cause I'm sorry, baby. If he have mercy, I go. Make you tell him to come back. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. If he have mercy, I go. Make you tell him to come back here. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby. If he have mercy, I go. Make you tell him to come back here. Tell him to come back, cause I'm sorry, baby.